Hello everyone and welcome to my March crystal channeling. And it's been a while since I've been on here. A lot has evolved in my crystal work. I've moved beyond therapeutic placements with crystals, and I've really come into the world of channeling their spirits, channeling their consciousness, and the 5D medicine that they are teaching me and channeling through me into the new mystery school that I'm launching this month. And so what I am sharing with you today, I have tuned in with the crystallines, which is how I refer to the crystalline consciousness, and into the energies of this month, because as you know, crystals are thousands and thousands and thousands of years old. They have witnessed and recorded and encoded all that happens on this planet, but they are not only tuned into planetary frequencies, they are also tuned into cosmic frequencies. They are also multidimensional, and so they channel beyond time, space. And so they are preparing us for the energies of this month and which crystals, medicine, and spirit and consciousness can best support us through this month. And they always give me 3 options because one will resonate more for you than the other 2. And the 3 that they have stated to me for this month to share with you about are Apophyllite, Moonstone, and Shungite. And some of you quite rightly will point out that Shungite is not crystalline, it is a mineraloid, but there's a very specific reason why the crystals are suggesting Shungite medicine for some of you for this month. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold the crystal up to the camera so you can tune into each, see which one resonates for you, and then jump to that message. So first we've got Apophyllite. Next, we've got Moonstone, and this is a rainbow or white moonstone. And then we've got Shungite. So first, I will be channeling with Apophyllite. This month, some of you deeply require upliftment. You need to be able to rise above the noise, rise above the distractions, rise above the stress and the overwhelm and all the change that is happening in your world, that's happening with your life, connecting to a higher source of spirit, of consciousness, of grace, feeling that peace, feeling that serenity, but also being able to look down, symbolically speaking, and see the bigger picture of what's happening for you, the best way to navigate, really detaching from the ego, might say, some might say, or the feelings and so on that you're experiencing, and really bringing you up to a higher plane so that you can get back in connection with what truly matters to you and get clear connection to the guidance that can serve you at this time. And so working with Apophyllite this month in meditation or in spirit medicine, and I'll leave some suggestions on my website, in my blog, in ways to work with the medicine effectively this month, will be of service to you if that's what you're experiencing and if that's what resonates. And so next I am channeling through the Moonstone. Some of you are being invited into the dreaming, into the dream world and the dream place. And we're not speaking of dreaming as in your sleep, dear one, though for some of you, you will definitely be receiving prophetic visions or guidance or ideas, creative ideas that need to happen for you at this time. But when we speak of the dreaming, what we are speaking of is coming into that soul space, that soul center where you can really hear what it is that your soul desires, what your soul is desiring to create, what your soul is desiring to experience. So often we can get very stuck or trapped in a loop of healing, of shadow work, of working through challenging things, facing challenges, clearing blocks, without then dreaming or blueprinting into our lives that which we're seeking to create, that which we're seeking to evolve into, that which we are seeking to become. And so we're not moving forward in our lives, even though we feel that we're doing the work. We may feel frustrated, we may feel stuck, we may feel lost as to how to move forward, which direction to move in, what is best for us at this time. So with the Moonstone, you can come into the dreaming place. You can come into that creative place where you can start to see, to vision, to plan your way forward in a way that is in alignment with your soul, with your heart's desires, most aligned with your joy. And that's what will put you into synchronistic flow with the universe to help make that happen as you are taking the action or doing the healing that you require. So that's the medicine from Moonstone. And again, I'll have suggestions into how to work with its spirit, its consciousness, its energy at that deeper level on my blog, on my website. And then finally, Shungite. And Shungite is an interesting one for me to channel from because, as I mentioned, it's a mineraloid. And so I feel its energy, its spirit, its consciousness, very different from the crystallines. So some of this will be coming from the Shungite, but some of this will also be coming from the earth consciousness and the collective crystalline consciousness itself. Shungite is essential for some of you who have been feeling very weighed down. Bogged down is the word. Blocked. You've been spending a lot of time focused on media or around what they're calling media machines, but they're showing me devices, they're showing me computers, phones, television screens, etc., etc. And all of that energy, they're saying if you tune into the frequency of that energy, it's like scratchy. It's like scratchy static. It is dense. It is heavy. It drains our energy. It dries us out. A lot of people have been complaining about dehydration. This is something that contributes to it. But it also creates like a mental fog and an inner confusion. It's like we can't hear ourselves. We can't hear our intuition. We can't hear our thoughts. It's kind of like we're walking around or living in a bog every day, or like with a lot of heaviness and heavy energy on us. And of course, it's impossible to thrive. It's impossible to make aligned decisions. It's very difficult to experience joy or greater wellness when we are in that heavy energetic state. So for some of you this month, it is working with the energy of Shungite as a filter, but not just for your energetic field, not just for the EMFs, but also as a filter inside. Let's come back to clarity. Let's come back to center. Let's come back to what really matters to us. Let's come down out of mind so much and into that whole place where we can reconnect, we can pull our energies back to ourselves, we can get clear on what matters to us, and we can move forward effectively. And so that is the message from Shungite. And again, I will have some medicine suggestions, some practices to help support you in working with it effectively through this month. So I hope that that channeling was effective to you. I'll include the link to my website below. Please let me know in the comments if this resonated, if you feel like this is helpful for you this month. And I will be back at the start of April with the next channeling. So please subscribe if this spoke to you, and I will see you soon.